Yo, what's going on, guys? So let's talk about today. I guess it was just another choppy day. So, all right, that's all there is really to the recap video today. So, hope you guys had a good day, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, I'm just kidding. Let's try to decipher. Yeah, it was another choppy, messy day in the markets, but we'll try to make some kind of sense out of it. So, the biggest thing I see here daily on NQ daily, obviously we're still in this daily FEG, right? So still hard to short just because you never want to short inside a daily FEG. We're inside a 4-hour FEG. The big thing to me is this. So obviously these two down candles or these two up candles can become daily order blocks, right? Well, look at this. Look at price not closing below, not giving us that daily order block. I think, to be honest, I think that's I pay attention to this a lot in like the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15-minute time frame, and when price doesn't close below here and give us that order block, it's usually for a good reason. So I'll show you exactly where we bounce from. If you watch my PM expectations video, you'll know exactly where we bounce from. We hit that target perfectly. So, but that's really all I see on the daily. We're still in the FEG, and we failed to make a daily bearish order block. So going down to the 4-hour time frame. So obviously, this morning and everything I've been talking about was, I'm just going to keep beating a dead horse here, but this 4-hour FVG, until we get back above this, or at least like close above, halfway up here, this market is still going to be leaning bearish. Yeah, it's 4-hour, it's like 4-hour chop, but with a bearish kind of sentiment, I guess you could say. You see, we're still rejecting that 4-hour FVG, and then you see today. Obviously, we caught a beautiful long today, right off the bottom. The dealing range at 10 o'clock this morning, perfectly timed. But then we knew to take profits right here. We took profits right here at 960, and this is exactly why, because we ran into. We ran into this 4-hour FVG. It's also it's also this hourly FVG, and what else is it? It's also this hourly order block, and what else? It's also this new 4-hour order block that's sitting here. So this became valid when this closed below. So look, when we came back up today, we figured we would tap into this order block, but we didn't know you don't want to be convinced, especially because this is what from here to here is 50%. I'm not going to draw. I'm not going to waste your time. But you see, this is 4-hour 50%, and what happens in sell models at at 50%? We usually reject this area. So this is the big area to watch. We need to get back over this 4-hour to be bullish. When it does, though, this market's going to go because of this LRLR here is very, very clean. So whenever we break above this, we're going to get a very nice long. Why? Because we still have those equal highs up here at Monday's high at 59.50. We have equal highs at 47. We have equal highs at 18.40 as well. So there's plenty of equal highs up here to go with this. When that long happens, it's going to be nice. So the other thing I see looks like this 4-hour candle just closed below here. So now we have another 4-hour bearish order block going into this evening. So I want to see what happens here. But it's also interesting because if you guys watch the PM expectation video, I mentioned I think we're bearish. Like I kind of went down to the smaller time frame, and I said to watch this 15-minute, right? I said to watch this 15-minute going into PM session. It would kind of tell us. We inversed it, but look, I kind of missed this little 15-minute FEG up here. So you see how the market likes to fill in all these little FEGs in a sell model or a buy model before going back lower. We obviously know this was above 50%, but I kind of missed that one. So my fault there. We did inverse this one, but we did end up rejecting the one above. That told us that we were going to continue to remain bearish. And then what? And then what happens? We go down. We take a brand new low. We left equal lows here, and then we come down. We take them, and then what? Oh, we get another 50% back up right here. 50% up, and what do you see there? a 15-minute FVG, a 15-minute BPR, because we inverse this 15 back down, and look what happens. This confirms that we're still in a sell model. Until we start inversing these 15s up, these hourly FVGs up, we are bearish, because it doesn't make sense, because there's no bullish order flow on these candles telling us that we want to long. So I mentioned is if we did not close above this 15, but counting this 15 too, I expected us to at least move down to 864. You see, that's where we got 864 was right here, and what happens there? 864, it lines up with this 4-hour FVG. You see, we kind of hit the exact middle of it here, and we're getting a little bounce up. But now we have this 4-hour order block to kind of contend with going into Asia and London tonight. So it'll be interesting to see if we get some kind of push up here, and then what happens? Do we reject it? If we reject this 4-hour order block, I'm expecting a move down to right here. And you guys are, oh, I kind of messed it up. Oops. We'll go with that. And then you guys know, as you guys seen, I've kind of been talking about this. Where does 760 line up with? It lines up with 4-hour. It lines up with 4-hour 50%. So remember, we have PCE tomorrow morning. So PCE could give us some kind of wick down. Maybe we get like something like this, a wick down, and then the longs fire right back up, and then we could be bullish. We could absolutely be bullish the rest of the week from Thursday. So we'll get rid of this. So I mean, the move today could have been to set up PCE to wick 4-hour 50%, and then the rest of the week we end up running all of this, and then all the equal highs that are up all up in here. So that was the afternoon. Just obviously just pay attention. Your 5 and your 15-minute FEGs will tell you everything you need to know about the order flow, and then your higher time frame FEGs, your higher time frame order blocks will tell you what 5-minute and what 15-minute FEGs are the important ones to pay attention to. So yeah, so tonight all eyes are on this 4-hour. If this thing doesn't hold and we just end up slicing through it without even coming up to test this, 760 is going to be the target, and 760 is also in this FEG, which then puts us in a discount market below 50%, and then maybe I think we'll get some kind of potential long from there. If we do go a little bit lower, it would make sense to come down to this lower 4-hour, and then every single 4-hour is balanced, and then I think we are clear for takeoff to end up running back up here. So that's what I'm watching going into tonight. If you did not watch the PM video, I'll go over the little trade we did go through today, or we did take today. So obviously this morning, 10 o'clock came, right? And what do we expect? We expect some kind of Judas swing from 9:30 to 10 o'clock to sweep some kind of liquidity. Sometimes it can be London lows, could be Asia lows, could be anything. So this morning was this right here this morning was London lows right here. Well, it was London lows. So we have London lows with NQ. Let's see if we can and then on ES, these were London lows. What do you see? ES did not take London lows right here. NQ did. So we have an SMT. What's an SMT show us? And in SMT shows us that the market still wants to move. Like ES did not want to move down. It wasn't coming down strong enough to even want to take this low because ES wanted to move higher. So as soon as NQ takes that low, basically we can then look for reversals because we know ES is strong and NQ has now taken liquidity and will also be looking for a potential move up. So a couple entries you could have taken right here. So as soon as we closed above this 1 minute this 1 minute order block, this could have been your long, and then we have this nice high up here, and this high up here lines up with 960, right? It lines up with 960, which was our data high from GDP this morning. So you see, you could have longed all the way from down there and call it a nice 70 points. We actually took along here from my recent one of my recent video teachings about dealing ranges. What's a dealing range? So we close above this high, right? Well, we close above this high. This gives us our dealing range, right? So once we take this high, and we still expect the market wants to move higher, we expect a 50% retrace here. So we get a 50% retrace, and when we're looking at that 50% retrace, what are we looking for? We're looking for an order block or an FEG that has not been tapped into around 50%. Well, look at this big old 1 minute sitting right here. So we took a long position right here at 17,900. Our stop out would have been a close back under this 1 minute. You see, we did not get it. The bodies respected it perfectly. So we had 9. So we ran into about 8 to 10 points of drawdown there, and then obviously we held all the way up to data highs. Why was this high so important? Well, data highs obviously are strong liquidity points, but look what else. Remember that? Oh boy, let's see. So remember that 4-hour FVG I showed you with the 4-hour order block that we rejected? Look where that lines up. 7.6. So data highs lined up perfectly with this 4-hour. What do we know about FVGs? We know FVGs they like to be rebalanced before the trend continues. So we know this is a strong draw on price. Price wants to come back up here. Plus, there's data highs up here, so it just makes a very good target. And it was a nice 60 point, 70 point long if you hopped on board with that today. So that was the one trade of the day. With that many points in a trade, I don't like to do a trade much more. It just makes no sense to me because obviously very green on the day already. So especially in these choppy 4-hour conditions. One more thing I will say. I did post that thing about this possibly being like a accumulation, and now either we're going to manipulate up to here or we're going to manipulate down. I do think this is a 4-hour power of 3 AMD standing for not advanced micro devices, but for accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So obviously this would be our accumulation here, right? And then our manipulation takes us down to either this 4-hour that we just hit, or the better one is down at 760. So we hit 4-hour 50%. We manipulate down. Shorts think, oh, we're going way down to these lows. They hop on shorts, and then what happens? We get that strong move back up from either this 4-hour or here. That completes your AMD or Power 3 accumulation. Manipulation, then your distribution right back up to the high. So I see no reason to panic right now if you're like long anything, like shares wise or anything. I think this market's coming right back up, but it's just doing it's normal rebalancing things. No need to panic or anything. This is just normal market conditions. Just rebalancing price and keeping things organized like the algorithm likes to do. So. With that, yes, I'll take a quick look at here. Yeah, still in this daily FEG. Did sweep yesterday's lows. The big thing with ES is this. So today, we did dig into this weekly order block, and you see weekly order block. Why? Because this weekly candle closes above here. Look what happens. As soon as we come down, we test that weekly order block. Boom. Right back higher. So another reason to absolutely be bullish here, and another reason why ES has been so much stronger lately, as well as YM compared to NQ, because obviously weekly order block and NQ failed to put one in. So with that, really nothing else to show you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic evening. Let me show you maybe 50% on the 4-hour. I don't think ES is even close to 4-hour 50% here, but. Yeah, it's not even close. We're down to 50.41, so 28 points away. It could happen, but we'll see. So with that, hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.